Hello, in this video we will do the classification of atoms. As you know, there are isotopes, isobars and isotones. Isotopes are the atoms having the same number of protons but having the different number of neutrons. These are of the atoms of the same type as their number of protons is same. For example, 6C12, 6C13 and 6C14 are the isotopes of the carbon. Here, the orange color represents the number of protons and the blue color represents number of neutrons. Green represents the number of electrons. In all the three, orange color balls are same. It means the number of protons is same. But the blue color balls are different. In first case it is 6, in second 7 and third 8. As the number of proton is same, so their atomic number is same. Number of neutrons are different, so their mass number is different, and so these are the isotopes. So the isotopes are the atoms of the same type having the same atomic number but different mass number. Isobars. Isobars are the atoms of the different type whose number of nucleons is same but number of protons is different. Means to say they are the atoms of the different kind, so their atomic number is different and the mass number is same. For example, the sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, calcium all are having the same mass number, that is 40, but all you know their atomic number is different. So these are isobars. Isotones are the nuclides having the same number of neutrons but different number of protons. For example, boron 12 and the carbon 13 both contain 7 neutrons. But in this case, the number of proton is 5 and the number of protons in the case of the carbon is 6. So these are isotones. Now this is a graph which represents between the number of neutron versus number of proton. This line represents the number of neutrons is equal to number of protons. The black color is for stability. You see, the black color line shows that the nuclei are stable along this line, not along this line. Up to the mass number 20, up to atomic number 20, where the number of neutron is equal to number of proton. But beyond 20, the nuclei are stable only when the number of neutron is more than number of protons. But at this point, after this point, there is no black color. It means these nuclei are not stable nuclei. And moreover, the number of neutrons is more than the number of protons in stable nuclei. Now the Einstein mass energy equivalence relation. You have studied this relation in class 11 also. Now we recall this relation. According to the Einstein, mass is not constant. It can be converted into the energy. So the energy produced by the mass m is equal to or is given by this relation, where m is the mass of the substance and c is the speed of the light in vacuum. Now let us calculate the energy produced by 1 kg of mass. So value of the mass is 1 kg and the value of the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So energy produced is 9 into 10 to the power 16 joule. As you know that the 1 joule is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So divided by the 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, and it gives 931.5 into 10 to the power 6 electron volt of energy. Energy equivalent for one electron, that is the energy produced by one electron. Again, we are using the same relation. The mass of the electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg, and the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So using the relation m into c square, this much of the energy is produced. When we divide it by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19, then the energy produced by the one electron is 0.51 mega electron volt. Now the mass defect. Mass defect is, as you know, that the mass of the nucleus will always be less than the sum of the mass of the protons and the neutrons that make it up. And this difference in the mass is called mass defect. Here, Z is the atomic number, A is the mass number, Mn mass of neutron, M mass of the nucleus of given atom. Mass defect per nucleon is called packing fraction. That is, if we divide it by the A, then it is called packing fraction. Now, we can calculate the mass defect by modify this equation. If I add and subtract the mass of electron in this equation and rewrite it, taking Z common, Mp plus Me. E minus Z is the mass of number of neutron multiplied by mass of neutron, minus mass of nucleus of the given atom minus Z times of mass of electron. One proton and one electron is only in the hydrogen atom. So it is the mass of hydrogen atom. It is the number of neutron into mass of neutron. Minus is common. It is mass of nuclei plus the mass of total number of electrons. So it becomes the mass of the given atom. And rest of the equation remains same, that is, it is the number of neutrons into mass of neutron, and it is Z times of mass of hydrogen atom. We can also use this relation to find out the mass defect. Thank you and have a nice day.